hello, everybody.
Hello.
I was going to say everyone and everybody at
Hi.
the same time. I said everyone.
Everyone, buddy, what's up?
The one listener we have at a time.
So it kind of makes sense.
Hey, you specifically.
Yeah, you person listening to us right now. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing? Don't forget, you can comment on Spotify if that's where you're listening. So say something.
Say something, anything.
We'll talk back. We promise.
So we got our first down thumb on YouTube.
Oh my God. Yeah, on the telepathy tapes episode.
Yeah. YouTube exclusive to that person.
I just I don't even mind that like they thumbs down. You don't like it, you don't
No.
agree. Great. That's the point. But like comment, let us know. What specifically did you not agree with? We talked about a lot in that episode.
Right, so much. We don't stay on topic. Maybe that's the thing. They don't like that we don't stay on topic. They wanted us to talk about.
Who knows? Maybe they were really upset about the Stephen Hawking bit.
Oh my God, maybe.
I mean, we are going to hell for that.
Steven.
So like, yeah. So just whoever you are, just let us know. Like,
Yeah,
just
we
curious.
love
I'm just
love
curious.
whatever. Like we'd make you famous, but not by famous. 10 people will know who you are. But like,
That's 10 people that didn't know who they were before.
And it's a good 10 people.
Yeah, good solid. It's all
Like
about like
quality.
quality people, right?
Yeah,
You don't want like people who don't actually care about your content. You want dedicated
People that do.
Right.
The opposite of that.
Yeah. The opposite.
Whatever the opposite is, that's
The
what we want.
opposite of people that hate your
Yeah.
face, you know.
Whatever that is.
Oh man, the gummy has clicked in. That's for sure.
At the beginning of the episode, I love that for you.
At least it's not like in the middle where we're like a mid sentence and you're like, oh shit.
Sonia.
Yeah. Like what the fuck was I talking about?
Speaking of, Jessica, what are you drinking tonight?
Okay, so I'm still recovering. Obviously my voice is still fucked. So I'm not drinking alcohol. Because I also drank alcohol last night. I am having just Selections Diet Cola.
Ooh.
Store
Sonia, I know you're not technically drinking.
I had this weird cocktail. So I've been having trouble like sleeping. So I had gummies. I had little melatonins, and I have a nighttime cold drink. So I'm hopefully that's something like I would once I fall asleep, I'll like stay asleep. So I'll fall asleep hard until the morning. I need some hard sleep.
Okay, so like halfway through this episode, she's just gonna conk out like right there. We'll just keep the recording on, see how long we can keep the recording of her sleeping and make it like a YouTube exclusive.
Yeah,
like 6 hours of Sonia sleeping or something.
Kyle comes in, he's like, "What the fuck?" You'll like think I had planned it.
Content is content. I don't know.
All right, Dawn Marie.
I am having have you guys heard of Poppy? It's like a low sugar pop in the States.
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, Costco's starting to carry it, so I'm drinking that in my husband's Yeti. And then I also have coffee in another one over here. So I'm double fisting tonight.
That's what my drink is right now. My like episode drink is coffee.
It's coffee and I'm drinking low sugar pop, so I'm switching it up.
The ADHD drinks.
Yeah.
One to keep you caffeinated, one for the bubbles.
Oh, I don't have a water.
Yeah,
like,
I have a water for hydration.
I have a cup for it, but I don't have water.
The ADHD trifecta of drinks.
Listen, like I have the stuff. I just don't have the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, you got distracted.
Stuff.
Yeah. I
didn't
ADHD. Complete it. Like my desk is completely just full of cups now. Like I think I had a coffee cup in here before. I think I moved it, but whatever. Anyway, that's my life.
And we are back to the random wheel picker.
I feel like it's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
I
We
think
had
we've
things
had
we had to talk
everybody else.
about.
Yeah. But like I feel like for other people it wasn't a long time because we had like a break. Like people don't know, but we had a break.
Yeah, we had a
And
break.
like yeah,
and then we had 2 serious topics. One was the telepathy tapes, and then one was the government.
yeah, we
So.
just had to go on a tangent. We're like, I need to get this out.
Yep.
Sometimes it happens. I feel like that makes the episodes better.
Makes them something,
Yeah.
all right.
We're very passionate.
Yeah. All right, let's see what the wheel's gonna give us.
Bum, 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 bum. Why is it not singing?
Hold on.
No, she just has the sound off.
Oh.
I was like,
Oh,
I don't hear it.
I didn't share the sound. Oh, I'm like, you
No
guys, it's
sound
fucking-
for us.
I'm like, it's making noise. What the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, am I not listening to it? Like, what's wrong with my no?
So this one is, what is your hometown known for?
Okay, so is that like what it's known for, like popularity, or like
Or, like,
what
anything.
the people of are saying about it? Because
Yeah. Whatever you
Techni-
think, I think.
I mean, Belleville, my hometown. I guess it's kind of known for like. I mean, it used to be like its party scene because it was right off the highway in between 2 major cities, Kingston and Toronto. And then we had like 2 or 3 strip clubs at one point. Like we have 2 now, I think. I think at one point we did have 3. And it's a population of like 50,000 people. So
That's a lot of strip clubs for such a small population.
yeah, the strip club per capita is very high. And its nickname, we used to call it, was BelleVegas.
Okay.
And now they have like a giant, like there's a giant casino there now. Like huge
Nice.
casino there and like all this other stuff. Again, 50,000 people. Okay. So we were voted at one point number 4 in like worst cities for sexual assault per capita by Maclean's magazine one year. So yeah, Belleville's known for its drugs, crime, and partying.
Nice. My hometown's Hamilton.
same.
Yeah. We had the first ever Tim Hortons
Yep, that's true.
on
On Ottawa Street.
Yeah.
We're also called the Steel City because we have all the steel factories, like Stalco, DeFasco. Except they're not called those anymore.
No.
They're called like other names now. But
We're also called Hamilton because of all the escarpments, not the escarpments, the encampments, and like all the smaller
Mhm.
towns busing the unhoused to Hamilton.
Yep.
we also though have the highest per capita of waterfalls.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Yeah, you got like
That's a good
200
one.
waterfalls here.
Yeah, we have like a lot of waterfalls.
That you
And
have
then-
access to.
Yeah.
Like it's not just a waterfall. You have access to all these
Yeah.
waterfalls.
Yeah, I was just looking up on I was like, Belleville, Ontario, what's it known for? And the AI overview is like, it's known for being the friendly city in quotation marks. I don't know why. And then it says it's known for the Glenmore National Historic Site, which highly recommend following them on TikTok. They're really funny, but it's like this old house from way back when, and the family donated it as like a national site. So now it's a museum you can go to, and every like school has the field trip going there a couple times. And then our nature center, our Frink Conservation Area Center, which is also a sugar bush in the winter. So
Ooh, I love Sugar Bush.
yeah, and again, field trips. Every school has been there as well. If you were in Belleville, but yeah, not really a whole lot here.
When I was in grade 8, the most talked about building from everyone in grade 8 was Piccadilly, which was a fucking strip club. Why 13-year-olds are obsessed with like, oh, you're gonna go down to the Piccadilly. Like, I don't know what it was, but like at least on average once a day. Like there was days where obviously more and then some days none, but I'm gonna say like the most fucking talked about thing. I feel like it should have been like a class lesson. They should have like somehow maybe threw in like, oh, this is how much strippers make. This is how much strippers have to pay taxes. I feel like that would have been like a child-led learning activity. Like great.
Piccadilly isn't there anymore, and neither is
not.
the Gentleman's Club or Hamilton Strip. Like we have 500,000 people in our city, and we don't have a single strip club here. How? I don't know.
Maybe that's a hole in the market that we could probably fill.
I
So
think
you'd have
we
to
need one.
buy a building, which costs money.
And then we have to.
Okay,
hire
so you
people.
hear that, listeners? If you want the Opinionated Lushes Strip Club, make sure to check out our Patreon with we have low tiers and high tiers, and lots of stuff to go along with that. So check that out.
Yeah. Just fucking get us our strip club.
Yeah, once it's open, all Patreons get a free lap dance.
Like as many as you want.
Yeah.
You made it happen.
That's
you
right.
guys did.
We're doing a duel though, like females and males. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh my god! Sorry. You said duel as in two. I thought you meant like duel as if they were gonna like battle.
I'm
Fight to the
sorry.
death.
Oh my god! Like two strippers.
Just fight to the death.
No, maybe it's like a stripping competition, and like they're like battling like just with movements, you know?
Like a dance off.
Oh my god,
that would be
strip
great
off?
too.
Yeah.
Strip off. Who can like take off their clothes the sexiest and the fastest, but
The coolest,
sensual.
the most, like there'll be multiple things we're marking here, as well as audience participation, you know? Who you throwing your dollars at? That's what you vote with.
yeah.
Like in
like
real
that.
life TikTok, you know?
Market
You're, like,
it,
sending
Market it,
gifts.
market it. This is
Market.
The Opinionated Luscious Strip Club, known
cornerstoning
for
this.
its strip-offs, you know?
Yeah.
Copywritten. We just said it. It's copyright.
It's copywritten. It's copy said.
Trademark. That's the one. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Get a patent. That's what we're doing.
hmm Oh,
So
like there's sword fights. Like
just wiggling.
yeah.
Their titties just like flinging at
Oh,
each
that
other.
works too. Like fucking boulder.
The tassels just like hitting someone in the eye.
Oh my god! And like you could choreograph it, where like you make like the music have like sounds like whoosh, whoocha. And so like when you're like you're moving, it almost like the sound like matches
It's
like
like-
you're hitting.
It's more like a burlesque show, but completely nude. Like,
Yeah, and you're trying to win. You get like maybe the strippers get like a prize, a bonus.
yeah, they get the tips. You work for
Yeah.
tips.
Yeah, you get extra tips on strip off night.
Yeah. It's like
We'll buy you
waitresses-
new shoes. I heard the stripper shoes are really expensive.
Yeah,
Like the really thick like platforms. I heard they're like
for
hundreds
good
of
ones.
dollars.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
hundreds.
provide the uniform? I feel like that's a
No,
work thing.
no,
and
they
you should
don't. The
provide
strippers
it.
pay. No, strippers have to buy their own outfits, their own costumes.
And half the time, yeah, they're paying for stage time.
yeah,
What? Not at our strip club. We have
No.
We have fees and like people, their stuff is paid for them because that's what you should do. If it's a requirement for the job, you just shouldn't have to pay. It's not MLM.
We'll have
Okay.
ticket prices at the door. We'll have great food and kitchen staff and drinks, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we'll be bringing in money that way.
Yeah, fun for the whole family, 18 plus.
bring grandma, leave the grandchildren at home.
There
right.
you go.
Grandma will have fun. We'll have
Yeah.
places where there's more light, so people who can't really see very well can see better.
We'll have like hours. We'll be like, you know, autism day.
Then 3 hour, yeah.
Yeah, you
Where the
know,
music
like the
is turned
music's
down low.
lower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the lights aren't flashing. Like
Yes.
Oh, you have
yes.
like silent disco night.
Yeah, where like you can control your own sound.
Yeah, you and the strippers both are wearing headphones, so you guys just hear the
Yeah.
It's really
music,
autistic
but-
right there.
You're just vibing. There's zero touching
Yeah,
because like it's
Don't have to make eye
sensory.
contact.
No
Like-
eye contact. That's the best kind of stripping. Like, don't look at me.
They look everywhere else.
Yeah. Like let me just watch you dance. Don't acknowledge that I'm there. Like
Exactly.
I don't need to feel like part of the show. Like I'm okay with like background character.
there you go.
Yeah.
See, there's lots. I feel like there's lots we can do here. So I feel like it would be profitable in
think
Hamilton.
Yeah. In Hamilton for sure, because there isn't anything there.
Yeah.
You know? I think we should like change our podcast from society and culture to let's market shit. And then we come up with all these crazy things. Like that.
And then
That's what-
people
talk
have to
about our
pay
plan.
us for our ideas. I think people would benefit from that.
Like, hey, you listen to our podcast, you have to pay.
Oh my gosh.
If you
I-
take
I'm
one of
a-
our ideas.
I'm imagining like a shorter podcast, like 10, 15 minutes, where people write in problems they have and we have to create a thing we can market that would solve it.
We
That
could
sounds
do
like
that.
so much fun. It could be a segment.
We could
We're gonna do
take
a
literally-
segment.
We could literally take 10 minutes out of our podcast and be like, okay, so today's question, which we're going to solve right
And
now.
market this. Oh, we could make like a little sound thing, like da-da-da-da-da, market it.
And then, like, it's just 10 minutes of us solving a fucking problem and marketing it. I'm
Okay, you hear that, listeners? We're brainstorming right now, live on the podcast. I don't know why we do
as
this.
always.
We have
You
too
can
many
edit
ideas.
it. Like,
I'm
you're
an
the-
ideas man. No, we're gonna get people a heads up because if you want to hear this segment, the most important part is parts of you. Basically your ideas. We need your problems. So comment on all the places if you have any problems you would like us to find a solution to that we can market.
even if you want us to run your life, I like that. Like, give us
I can do that
something you
too.
need help, and
I
we
can
will
tell you what to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
I'm
you're like,
bossy.
oh, I don't know if I should leave my husband. Leave your husband.
Fuck, that's
I don't
always
even know
the
why.
answer.
You don't even have to give me a reason.
I don't
why.
know if I should leave my husband because, nope, that's it. Leave him. Just leave him.
Just leave him.
Get yourself a wife. That's what you did wrong.
That's right. Yeah. But you're straight. That is your problem.
Yeah. That's always like, I'm always like, obviously your sexuality is not a choice because which woman would choose straight?
Right?
Yeah.
I
Like-
second, third question it all the fucking time.
You're like, am I? Yeah, I am. Am I? I'm pretty sure.
I don't
Am
know.
I?
It's just like when, my husband brings up dishes and leaves them on the counter. I'm like, why? Like, if he was a woman, they would be in the sink. Like, like, don't you have those thoughts? You're just like, if
Like
he
the
was a
sink
woman,
is right there.
right?
Yeah, I'm like I was like, okay, is the sink like in the scenario? Why? Like, is the sink full or something? No, he just put them on the counter.
Yeah.
Or with dirty laundry, it never makes it to the bucket.
Okay, no, I'll give my husband credit. He does his own laundry and he very takes care of all that. I don't have to worry about that. It's the fucking dishes. That's my problem. If I had a wife, shit would be different.
See, that's the issue because like I have a son and I have the same dishes issue. Fucking
Oh fuck! I have to go to my kids' rooms to get the dishes.
and like my son uses like ketchup and stuff with stuff, and then it's like caked on there 'cause it's
Ew,
dried.
For 5 years, I banned ketchup because to scrape that off the plate when you're doing I banned ketchup. 5 years in my house, there was not allowed to be ketchup.
It's illegal. You find like little
Yeah.
ketchup packets under his.
We would go
pillow
grocery
and stuff.
shopping and we would pass the ketchup and like Nicholas would be like, well, I would no until you learn how. No, I'm not dealing with that. So then after 5 years, I was like, all right, we can bring ketchup back. Also, Caleb demands it, and I can't tell him no. So
Annie ruined it for you.
fucking bitch. No.
Yeah, she gives him everything.
Yeah, how dare her give him ketchup?
Yeah.
You
How
ruined his
dare
life.
you enrich my child's life?
You made food taste better. Like,
Yeah.
how dare you? What else is Hamilton known for?
Oh, so much. We have, I was gonna say the art crawl, but lots of places have art crawls.
Eugene Levy.
Yes,
Yes.
Eugene Levy. Went to
Martin
Westfield
Short.
School.
Yes. I'm trying to think. Ottawa Street was the
Oh,
art tech.
textiles.
Yeah.
It's not that anymore. There's a lot of antique shops. There's still some textiles.
They still have textiles. Yeah.
But it's like $15 a yard for their stuff. I'm like, no, I'd go somewhere else.
No, because Fabricland used to be there, and then
In Belleville, there's this place called Reed's Dairy. And the building looks like a castle. And one side of it is like a grocery type store, and the other inside is like an ice cream shop. And you could go there to get like toonie milkshakes. And the schools would have like a terrific kids program where each class would recognize a kid every month, sponsored by Kiwanis, and you'd get like a coupon for a free Reed's Dairy milkshake. It was just this one place there, and that is where so much milk in Belleville, it was all Reed's Dairy milk, bagged milk you could get at any grocery store. I didn't know that Reed's Dairy was a local thing. So when I moved to Hamilton, I couldn't drink milk or like use milk for a year because I had to learn how to not use Reed's Dairy milk.
Yeah, you have to get used to that.
yeah.
Different milk brands have different tastes. Because
It's
like
true. And I was like, I lived on that for 20 years. It's a tough thing to break.
It is. You're like, oh man. Because like even like Canadian milk and American milk, it's such a big difference that even American cheese tastes vile. Like
salty. Like
it's like
everything
bitter. Like it's just like, or like kind of like tangy. I'm like, what's vinegar but not vinegar? Tang. There's too much tang. Why is there tang in your cheese?
Sunny D cheese.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like there's not enough creamy. You know, like it was just tangy.
Yeah, I feel like everything in the States just tastes slightly off. The chocolate is wrong.
So much sugar, that's why.
And salt.
Yeah,
Everything.
any bread item is
And then everything is
salty.
either dosed in salt or ranch dressing. Like they're obsessed with the ranch dressing.
That's more of a southern thing. In Buffalo, it's not too bad. But it's still
Buffalo Ranch.
No, but like
Buffalo got him.
that's like spicy. When you're like buffalo wings, that means spicy.
And you dip it in ranch.
But like no, you dip it in blue cheese.
You can do it in either.
You usually get blue cheese as the default.
Look it up. Go to your Mind Palace.
I fucking where is ranch used the most?
Not just like buffalo.
I can't. I actually hate blue cheese. I just find it
Same.
like too much for me.
It's too moldy. Okay, like I like moldy cheese. Okay, like brie with like the rind, that's a layer of mold. Like I can eat that. Blue cheese with the blue mold, I can't do it. I just can't.
I think you're thinking of it too much because you don't taste mold.
It is mold though. I'm not saying you taste it, but
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
So you're like you don't taste. You should not be tasting mold. Like that's not good.
No, but like it is mold. Like
It is mold. All cheese is mold.
I know, but some are more moldy
All
than others.
cheese is mold.
So funny enough, there was actually an article written about this in 2022. Okay, the U.S. region that consumes more ranch dressing than any other. And the answer is the Midwest.
So Minnesota.
I have no idea. It just says
so okay, the Midwest, is literally
Midwest.
the middle states. Or
What
the
are,
Midwest.
what? Now I'm gonna find out. Mind Palace.
What is Midwest America?
Minnesota and Arkansas and Fuck, what else? Yeah, I don't know the states. I don't live there, but I'm just saying, like, those are the two I know.
Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, North Dakota, Ohio, South Dakota, Wisconsin. At least I said
Isn't Arkansas one of them too? Or is Arkansas a city?
no.
Arkansas, Kansas.
No.
It's Kansas. Kansas is the state. Arkansas is the city.
Yeah. Isn't there that alphabet song for the states?
Yeah, I don't know it.
Arkansas is a state.
Yeah.
Oh, then...
Yeah. I just call it Arkansas because that's how it's spelled.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Oh. Okay. I
Oh no,
missed it.
Alabama. It's Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas.
Okay.
How do I
I
remember all
feel
50
like there's too many states.
Like, yeah, we have
50. There's 50 of them.
no, what do we have? We have 13.
I'm saying the states is 50.
Oh yeah.
50.
50. We have 13. 10 provinces, 30.
And some of them are
territories.
so
territories.
small.
Of the
And like,
states?
why is there like north and south?
Why is there
like-
Virginia and West Virginia?
Yeah, like I feel like there could be one Virginia. You know what I mean?
Like, I feel like Virginia's being greedy. Like,
I don't know. I don't know the history of
Like Carolinas, like they're just like, we want
yeah.
you.
This doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. And like they should do it like how big cities take over smaller towns. They should have like the greater Texas area.
Texas is already huge. Like,
It's already, that's what I mean. It's
let's
already
not
half of the
expand
state.
Texas. I want to like
that's their
dismantle
GTA.
Texas.
Yeah. Florida should start maybe eat up like Georgia there.
Florida
like,
should just float away. Okay, like
Just
Florida.
break off
Give
and
it
go.
time.
Yeah.
It
I
will.
want it to just go away.
Oh my god, those poor gators. What are they gonna do when they're stuck in the ocean? Oh my gosh, do we want saltwater gators? I think there are some.
I think there are some too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fucking ocean gators.
There is ocean gators.
They're gonna evolve.
They're just gonna mate with like sharks, and then they're gonna be gator sharks.
Oh, alligators are primarily freshwater animals and cannot live in saltwater for long periods.
Huh. Is it crocodiles maybe?
Crocodiles can live in both freshwater
Okay.
and saltwater.
Okay.
So crocodiles are the ones somewhere else, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, American crocodiles. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's crocodiles and not alligators. I don't know.
They're all the fucking
I know
same.
there's alligators in Florida too.
Crocodiles live in brackish or saltwater areas, such in South Florida.
Okay, so they probably live on like the outer side of Florida while the gators live like inner Florida.
Yeah.
What's the
swamp.
difference? Like, I want to see a picture of an
One
alligator
has
and
a
a crocodile.
pointy nose and one has a square nose.
And they're like teeth, how they overlap.
But like, you have to get really fucking close to notice.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
I'm not
it
going to
doesn't
look
matter.
at one miles away and be like, oh, I know the difference between that.
I
alligator
feel like
crocodile.
if I'm that close to a gator, I don't care. Like if it's a crocodile or a gator.
Right?
You know, I feel like
You're
that's
supposed
the
to
least
it's a
of my
swamp
worries.
monster, and get me the fuck away from it. That's all I care.
Oh man.
I have dreams of gators. Like I've had dreams where like I'm in the water and there's like alligators swimming around.
I didn't have a dream about gators, but I had a dream about you two. You guys, we were in a relationship.
Like a throuple?
Throuple, and we had our husbands like on the side, but they weren't in our relationship. They were just our side bitches. But we were a couple. All
We were
three of
the
us.
mains?
Yes.
Yay!
Yes. Okay. And in my dream, I would take Jessica out on dates mostly, but I would sleep beside Sonia the most. And then we would fight about who was in my bed. And Jessica's like, "You just take me out. You don't love me." Oh, dude's up.
Shh, don't tell him. Tell me more.
Like embarrassed.
This is awkward. Hey,
So like Sonia was the housewife. Like
Yeah,
she's the
like,
one in your bed at night.
Sonia
you
was
know?
the wife. You were my girlfriend. Like
Oh,
that's how
okay.
that went.
I feel like a wife isn't a good title to have. Like I'm like, ugh. Like
You got laid more, maybe? I don't know. Like,
I feel like girlfriends would get like
she
the
got
less
the better.
serious
She got like
get
the
laid more
dates.
often.
Like you got the cuddles. Like
I don't want fucking cuddles.
I know. I don't know.
You got the
But
intimacy.
you like the bed, so like
I do like beds. What fucking Jessica
Yeah.
just sleep on newspapers in the corner?
maybe she just slept beside Chris. Like she was still married to Chris. I was still married to Dave. I don't know why.
The marriage was just for legal reasons,
Yeah.
for tax purposes.
Yeah. And you
So
didn't
we
sleep
could have
beside
our own
Kyle,
bank
so-
accounts.
You know?
I didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't sleep with Kyle because apparently I'm sleeping with you.
Yeah, that was exactly it.
Kyle and Dave are sleeping together. You know,
Yeah,
we have limited
they were
rooms.
sleeping together.
And we have so many kids; they have to share a room. You know, could only fit
Oh my
one
god!
bed.
Like Kyle be the little spoon, and like Dave's twice his size. So like Dave would like wrap around him like the letter C. I'll keep you safe, little bear. I got you. Because
Yeah,
like
that was my dream.
Dave is like more twink because he's like very slender, and Kyle's very bear because like he is larger and fuzzy. So
Yeah.
like it's a really weird bear twink dynamic. Like it doesn't make
It'd
sense.
be fun to watch if we had.
Like,
like,
I
a
don't
sitcom.
understand like what happened between you two because like I didn't dream of that. Like 'cause
Well,
you guys were a relationship too. It was like
We just went off and did our own thing. We did puzzles.
I just focused mostly on me and what I was doing. I guess I don't know. That was my dream.
Main character syndrome, which isn't because it's your.
I didn't
fucking
want to
dream.
see what you two were doing. I didn't want that jealousy happening. So I was like, just focus on me.
Oh my god!
That
But
was
yeah,
my dream.
the husband should be in their own throuple too. I think.
so.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's the only way this is gonna work. So
Yeah.
like friends, they were all throupling. Like I'm sure.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I forget their names. It doesn't matter.
Monica, Chandler, Rachel,
Yeah.
Ross, Phoebe,
Phoebe,
Joey.
Joey. Yeah.
Chandler. Do we say Chandler?
Yeah, I said Chandler.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Joey and Chandler were roommates. Joey's
Yeah.
an actor, gay. Like there. We know Joey and Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
Chandler and Monica. I think the only ones that didn't do it would be Monica and Ross. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
No, there's that episode where they kissed each other. Remember?
Yeah.
So you know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and Ross is creepy through the whole thing. Like
He's
he's
so
just creepy in
problematic.
general.
Yeah.
So
and like Phoebe and Ross kissed once in like that what if episode.
I think Phoebe slept with each one of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Not
Yeah.
missing a beat. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's the one that got them all for sure.
That's why they're all friends, because they're like hoping Phoebe will like throw
They
them
just
one.
all know
Yeah.
her badge. That's how they all.
she's a masseuse.
connected.
Like she's good with her hands.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Smelly cat, you know.
Right? She's talented. Why not?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of Hamilton. The Tie Cat.
Yes, that's what we're known for too.
Yeah.
What is an Oski wee wee? Every time I'm
Go
like,
to our mascot episode. I don't think
What?
we figured it out. I thought it was macaroni.
Macaron or whatever.
yeah.
Holy macaron. Thai Catsy and raw.
Okay, again, like, was this written by a 2-year-old?
It was a dude.
Was he 2?
Drunk.
Probably
He was drunk.
Like, it sounds like Simlish. Like,
Yeah.
Oski wee wee. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about?
You just
Like-
gotta make noise. What is it when like you're not being coherent, but you're like getting people's attention? It's kind of like a rodeo clown. You're like, you're making noises, and then so you say those Oski wee wees, and everyone's
the
like, yeah.
mascot? Like, what?
No, I meant like they're to rile up a crowd and like to get people to like them. They're not really saying anything. They're just like hyping. They're hyping. That's what it is. I don't know. I think
Like
I'm
a hype man?
Yeah. So like you don't really make sense. But so I think that's what it's like. It's like hyping the crowd up. They're like, I have no idea what this is, but I want to repeat it.
Fucking sports, man.
Go team,
It's
go.
like people go in, they're like, I'm an individual thinker, and then watch a fucking team sport and like do what everyone else is doing, and I'm like,
Well, like, I think you could still participate in group activities.
I think you should too, but like
even though you're an
sports,
independent thinker.
sports is like cult like though. Like if you're like for the people that are like fans of a team,
Oh,
even
super
when that
fans.
team,
Yeah.
even when that team's losing, they don't care that this is their year.
Leafs, we're looking at you.
I know, like fucking 1967. It's been a long time.
They fucking cosplay for this shit. You
As
know,
hockey
and a lot of
players?
these individual thinkers are like anti like drag queens, and I'm like, dude, you're putting on a costume to go see a show too.
Yeah.
Right? You're being inappropriate.
You're putting on makeup just as much. It just looks a little different.
You're bringing your kids, indoctrinating them.
That's what it is for sure. Because they're like, the team's not even winning. And now that is their favorite sport.
And then
And, like-
I'm against the anthem, so having to like stand for the national anthem before like you can watch your sports ball is a little.
You don't have
Little
to
much,
stand.
too.
You can sit.
Well, you can sit, sure, but
People stand.
people stand, and if you're the only one sitting, you know.
I would be the only one sitting. I'd be like, yeah,
I
Me
sit
too.
too, but like if you bring your kids and stuff, it's just
Oh,
I'm definitely
Why-
not standing then. What?
people suck.
Ew, like, why would you? I get you want to bring your kids, but like, I feel like sports events aren't really for kids. Like, maybe on TV where you can like control the environment, the type of people that are around your kids, like that.
A lot of
that's
people
good,
go
but-
just to get drunk.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that with your kids. Like, let's go to a place that isn't home. I'm gonna get shit faced, and we can try and navigate the public transportation system together.
Or walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always like at sporting events, like at baseball specifically, get nervous with kids because I'm always like scared that the parent's not going to pay attention if the ball's like hit over. Hockey too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, stop looking at your phone. Watch for balls.
And like in
For
sporting
balls.
things, like when people are mad, they throw their beer cups. You want beer getting spilt on your kid? Like,
They might.
yeah,
They
they're
should
like,
have like
"Oh,
a kids section, like at the Blue Jays, like at the Rogers Stadium. Like I was able to go once with Ernest, and we were actually in like the Blue Jays care suite or whatever. So like we're behind like glass and shit, and have a full kitchen and access to private bathrooms. So I was like, oh, now if only they had this for like
and kids don't have to sit still.
yes,
Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's just not really fair to little ones that need to like,
STEM.
yeah, even like neurodivergent kids need to like, get up and move.
Non-neurodivision STEM. Like,
Yeah, like it's just heard about from
yeah.
we're freaks.
Well, that was like the drama from my wedding, if you guys remember. Like my in-laws and my brother-in-law and his wife and their kids all went to a baseball game the morning after our wedding. Because coming down for just our wedding wasn't enough, and then completely did not come to the brunch that we paid for.
That you paid for. There was like 12 people there total.
Yeah, the only family members that came were my Aunt Kathy and my Aunt Bernie. And
Yeah.
that was it. So,
no Chris's family either.
none of Chris's family, none. And when we had like 60 people confirmed, apparently. So
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, this makes you dirtbags.
yeah, it was so embarrassing. Like we're paying our bill. We had like the private like upstairs, like, and we're taking 3 tables. Like I was just telling everyone to eat and drink, please.
Do
Make
as
it
much
worth
as you
it.
can.
oh, we did
Stuff
though.
your face.
Oh my god, so much lamb. I feel like I like sweated that out for a week. Like,
It was such a nice, like so many people missed out, and it's just like dicks.
Yeah.
And now I don't talk to any of them, so
yeah,
There you
now
go.
you know.
now I know.
Yeah.
Wish I could have
If you
redone it,
did
filled their
just
seats
brunch-
with cooler people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, less people have to invite for your wedding. Like, so like I feel like that's awesome. Like when Kyle and I do our 20th, we'll just invite the people we like, and it'll be like 4 of us. It's just, and I feel like that's perfect. Like that's how our my first wedding should have been. It just should have been me, Kyle, and our handful of friends. Like that. That's it.
Yeah, I would have still probably invited the same amount. I just would have filled their seats with I wish I knew my podcast friends back then, because I would have just filled their seats with them, because they're cool people and I know they'd make it a good time, instead of just the drama and the expensive bill. We could have just showed up at the brunch.
Yeah.
For free. And then just pay the brunch tab. Instead, we had to pay a minimum for renting the entire upstairs.
Well, you wanted to make sure there were seats for everybody, right?
Yeah, exactly. But
because the downstairs was packed.
Yeah.
So I liked the space. Maybe if there was 2 less people at my table, it would have been better. But
I know it's 2.
we know which 2.
But
it's me.
It's okay. Yeah, it's you and Dave.
Yeah. You fucking ruined your brunch.
But yeah. What is Toronto known for? I guess Blue Jays, Raptors, sports stuff.
The CN Tower.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. I forgot.
The Ripley's aquarium thing.
Yep.
Lots of pop-up shops. You can only go do for a limited time, and then they're gone.
Nathan
Which
Phillips
sucks
Square.
because it's always during the time when I can't get there.
Yeah, it's never good. There's this dinosaur exhibit or something. There's always dinosaur exhibits, but there's this one I really want to go to. It's going to be gone. I was like, damn it.
It's annoying.
There's also the government building. What's it called?
The Parliament building.
No, that's in Ottawa. Parliament is the federal. Yes, Parliament is
Queen
federal.
Street.
That's House. It's something else.
House of Commons.
Where does the Doug Ford hang out in?
Yeah. What's his workplace called?
The Parliament is in Ottawa.
No, Parliament just means the different.
No.
We'll find out.
Okay.
The Mind Palace.
Yeah. I'd be this is an educational podcast. No. Why would it say it's the legislative building?
Yeah,
maybe that's what it's called. Ontario Legislative Building, because that's where Toronto's the capital of Ontario.
Yeah, the Legislative Assembly of Ontario. Yeah. That's the only thing popping
But
up.
there's another name for it. I know there's another name for the building.
We just call it going to Queen Street, isn't it?
Queen's Park. Queen's Park. It's called Queen's Park.
Yep. If you're
That's what it's
protesting, you're protesting on Queen's Park.
Queen's
Park.
Which is the grass in front of it.
Right under it says Queen's. It says Ontario Legislative Building, and then I scrolled up right after that Queen's Park.
Yeah. So it's known for Queen's Park. And right beside it is Nathan Phillips Square, where it has the Toronto sign, but it also has that blank slate where in the winter it turns into ice skating for free. So that's another thing it's known for.
Oh, Toronto Island.
Toronto Island.
That's
Was the Science Center was known there too, but
Yeah. Ontario Place, remember that?
yeah.
Aww.
Sad. Wait, that's what we should call our strip club, Queen's Park.
Queen's Park.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say sad.
I thought you were gonna call it Ontario Place.
Ontario Place. Why not? The
Yeah,
ROM.
fuck it.
The
The
ROM.
Science Center.
Her geeks get their freak on.
That you could do experiments like gravity.
Gravity experiments. Yeah.
That was dangerous. Like physics, or body movement experiments, sciencey. It's sciencey.
All the waitresses will walk around in like sexy lab coats.
Yeah. See?
No, you'll like get asked to be like, do you want biology, chemistry, or physics? And like you'll have a different shot for each one, and a lesson for each one.
Yeah,
with
with facts.
Yeah.
You need some math questions.
That's at the STEM area. Okay, we'll put that like VIP as STEM. Okay?
Like fucking the autistics will love.
You have to answer a skill testing question before you
I know,
get
they're
your
like,
lap
yes.
dance.
Yeah. Like the questions are the lap dance is happening. It seems
Trivia.
like a very enriched experience. I feel like it's a good idea. See, fun for the whole family.
18 plus.
18 plus.
Bring grandma.
Well, if you could go to Hooters, you can go to a strip club. The fucking same thing, except for Hooters are covered. But
Yeah, I was like, not quite. It's like the same idea, but one is legal in public.
Yeah, I feel like Hooters is like PG-13
Yeah.
adult entertainment. Like,
Yeah.
I get.
And people bring like their young children there.
And it has nothing to do how the women are dressed, but how they are occasionally treated.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the.
And how it's marketed. Like it's literally marketed Hooters. Like
I love how we're
their
talking
tits.
about this, and I'm wearing the Hooters sweater.
Hooters. We
The
can't
food
call
was
it
actually
Hooters.
pretty good.
It was that fucking the
Oh my God,
pretzels
yes.
and the cheese sauce. Might have been because I was drunk, but still, like they were so good.
Yeah, no, I loved it. That's another thing we don't have in Hamilton anymore is the Hooters.
The one
See?
on Upper James left.
Yeah, it's been gone for a while.
What about the Hojo? Is that gone too?
Yeah, the Howard Johnson.
Yeah.
Yep.
That had the Hooters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck.
I think it's called something else. I'm pretty sure it's where Shoeless Joe's was, but now that's even moved to down here where Buffalo Wild Wings is, and now I don't know what's up at Shoeless Joe's. So,
Oh, fuck. We don't even know what's happening.
yeah,
Oh, it might
everything's
be
changing.
the Korean bar, like not the barbecue. where you
No, that's Queenston. It's right across the hibachi. So
No, not that. Where
that's new.
you cook your own food, not somebody cooks the food.
Oh,
for
you're
you.
thinking of Spring Grill.
Yes, yeah. Isn't that where...
that's on Upper James. That's like that's by where the theater used to be. Like we're beside Second Cup.
See, we don't fucking know anything. We used to have the Red Hill Expressway.
We still have the Red Hill Expressway.
I'm thinking so before that. Fuck, it was like the Mount Albion
Loop.
road there.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that was great. I don't know why they shut that down. Like we could have still used it, but
I don't fucking
they
know.
wanted everyone to use the red.
They still do.
don't drive. I don't know the roads.
You use the roads. You don't go on the highway.
Maybe.
link?
She doesn't pay attention. She's just in the car.
Just
Yeah,
like,
it's not my job.
your like brain shuts down, and then
Like, I don't need to know the names of these
sleepy.
roads. I just
I
need to be
get
here.
sleepy. I sleep a lot, or I like put music on, and then I just like zone out to the music in the car. Like,
And then she arrives at wherever she has to be, and she's like, "Oh, I'm here."
you're
Yeah,
like, wow, that
Magic.
like hour drive only took 5 minutes.
I am so good on road trips. Actually,
You never get bored.
no.
You're like,
I'm-
oh, that was quick.
Yeah, like this was not so bad. Like wow. Yeah, no. So I'm a great passenger. I'm gonna try to eventually get my license, but I've got the passenger nailed down. So
I'm a great passenger too.
Me too. I offer snacks.
yeah,
I like, you need your glasses changed. I do that.
yeah.
I like to be DJ.
There, yeah.
Mhm.
See,
I
play
control the music.
Yeah, I
Check
can
directions.
Even though there's
I
buttons
suck
on
at
the
that
steering
one.
wheel. Oh no, I can't do directions. Even
Yeah.
if I'm looking at Google
That's
Maps,
literally like I look at Google Maps. Those are
I still can't.
No,
I-
I have to
Passenger's
have
job.
Google tell the driver what's going on, because I'll be like, turn left like next street, and it'll be actually 2 streets. And no, you just don't want me to navigate.
And then Kyle's like, "Oh, do I have a turn coming up?" I'm like, "I don't know. It kind of looks like you do." Like,
you guys are like great. I'm great.
days.
I'm a great passenger, except for like I can't tell them when to drive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I'm not a navigator. I'm snack bitch.
I feel like that's
I'm
the
DJ.
passenger's job, though. Like like I'm talking analog, baby. Like the original passengers back in the historic days.
Yeah.
No,
when you
back
were-
in the historic days, people
When you
just
were the-
knew where they're going. Like,
No, they
just
used maps,
that too, but
which
like,
Or
means
you
you're
memorized
passenger.
Yeah. I feel like it's crazy because like we travel from New Brunswick to Ontario like so much. Like Kyle should have the fucking thing memorized. Like I don't know. He's like, oh, in case I have to go around traffic, which I understand, but for most of the time, there's only one fucking road to take. Like, where are you gonna go around?
I feel like if I ever am able to drive, I feel like I'll still use like Google Maps, even if it's like somewhere down the street, just to like one less thing I have to think about. I want to remember. Yeah.
I get lost walking. Like if I make too many turns, I'm like, fuck, where am I? Like sometimes I go autopilot. It's not safe. Like how you do as a passenger princess, I am a passenger princess walker also. Like I'm the only one there.
Your brain's the passenger.
I did the same thing. I just I just associate, and then I just arrive there. I'm like, oh, that was really quick. I don't know how.
But I don't have a destination. I'm just going for like a recreational walk, and then like shut my brain off. I do like turns and stuff just because like I guess I'm like, oh, that looks like a fun direction to go into, and then I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Okay, yeah, that's not safe.
It's not.
She's gonna end up in someone's house.
I know it's good. I do go into random cars. Like
I do. Yeah,
I have a gray van, but I'll go into like a black truck.
Yeah,
like,
I got car blindness. That's what I call it. It's car
we all
blindness.
fucking look the same.
Don't like when I get an Uber, I have to memorize the plate because that's the only way I trust. Because it's like the color and model. I'm like they all. It doesn't matter.
I think we were trying to get an Uber once, and I was like, "What's the kind of car?" And you're like, "I don't know, it's a black car." And I was like, "Okay, but what's the name of the brand?" And you're like, "I don't know, it's a black car." I was like,
"It's just black."
Okay.
At least like you got the color right. I like it doesn't matter if you're like whatever.
It might have been navy blue.
That's the thing.
It was at nighttime, so you know what?
Dark gray. Like I have no idea.
It was a car.
They should have like taxis. You know, taxis have like blue line on top. They should put Uber driver in lights on top, just because like
they won't.
So you
because
know,
it's their personal car. That's
yeah.
why.
Sometimes they have the sticker on like the window and stuff.
Yeah,
but like you have to wait for the fucking car to be up to you where you're like at snatching distance, you know? Like if a car's coming slowly to you, you're like, oh my God, is this the time I get stabbed? Like
it is the time.
And then you're like, oh, it's okay, it's my Uber. But by then it's too late. Like,
fair.
Like if you're gonna get stabbed by your Uber. Like that's a possibility too.
It is a possibility now. So
yeah, the like Ubers have been doing scary shit. So
yeah. Did you hear about the Uber Eats have been doing? Not Uber Eats. I think it was DoorDash. I don't know. Someone was doing deliveries for them, and now they bring a guy friend. Because they were just like saying fake. Like they were like, oh, I can't pick up my order. Like you have to come to my door instead of downstairs to the lobby. And so the girl was going up and she had her guy friend with her and he was like standing to the side and the door opened and it was 3 dudes instead of a crippled old woman that said that was and so and they were about to like grab her and then the guy friend like got in the proverbial vision whatever, and so then they were like, oh, and then they closed the door and didn't take the food. They literally ordered food to try to nab a woman.
And like that's also happening on the opposite side too, where men are pretending to be female drivers. And
you're like, oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Like it.
Yeah. So basically, if you're a woman customer or a woman driver, you're fucked because men are gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gross.
It's gross. So that's what I can't wait to see what we're gonna be known for in the next 50 years. Not good things, I don't think.
No. Ooh, honorable mention, Center Mall.
Oh, but it's gone
Yeah.
now. It's now the center, and
I
it's
know, but like
separate buildings.
there is no malls.
It's Lime Ridge is still a mall.
I guess it's lots of bad things happening there too. For like
not
old
as much
people
as like
stores.
Eastgate and Jackson.
Okay, that's why we Uber Eats. Make those people like get your stuff. Oh, grocery deliveries. Like, yeah, let's put you at risk.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my God, I hate when people are like, oh, it's snowing, so I don't want to go out and get something, but I'll call somebody to bring me something. Like, it's not safe for you, but it's safe for them.
Yeah.
Like,
no, if
they
there's
don't
a
get
major
hazard
snowstorm,
pay.
like if it's a major snowstorm, I'm not ordering anything. I'm also not going out, obviously.
Yeah, or like when it's raining or a thunderstorm or just anything like that. It's like, let's just order in tonight. It's like,
no.
Yeah, go get it your fucking self.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Oh, South Seas. That was like a really popular
Chinese
restaurant. Yeah.
That's
They
also
closed,
gone
like, 2 years
too.
ago. They closed 2 years ago.
Again, so we're gonna be like whatever, like everything that you guys know from here. It's gonna be completely different in 50 years. So we'll see if
Oh my
anything sticks
God.
around to be known.
If I'm alive in 50 years, I'd be like, good
We'll
for
be 80.
you.
We're gonna be 80.
I'll be 90. What are you talking about? In 50 years?
Yeah, in 50 years, I'm going to be 87. 87. Not till August I won't be 88, okay?
I was like, oh my God. The average Canadian only lives to 86. So, you know.
But it's
if you live to
average.
90
That means 50% live above then.
Yeah.
Right?
And then
So.
50%, lower.
Yeah. But
so we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got to make it to like our old people ages so we can go into a home together. If there's any left, they're closing down a lot of the care facilities.
Or they become super privatized and cost way too much and take all your money so you can leave nothing for your children.
Yeah.
Those are your options.
But listen, like your children should be like taking you in or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
I don't think I'm my children's responsibility.
I feel, or like a nanny suite or something. Like I just feels like something nice to do. It's not mandatory.
Yeah.
But like, just don't expect my money then. Like, if you're not going to like house me, that's cool. But then don't expect a will. Like, you're not in it. I'm just saying. Maybe my grandchildren, but
yeah, if you're like shoving me somewhere because I'm like an inconvenience for you, you're not getting my house. Like, that's it.
Like, listen, if you're not going to pay for my nurse to come wipe my ass because you don't, like, just pay for my nurse. You don't even have to, like, wipe my ass yourself. Pay someone to do it in your home, but, like, pay someone else. Then, sure, I'll share my wealth. But, like, if not,
I just feel like if I had that much wealth I can share, I would just pay for my own nurse.
Right? But, like...
Well, like, I feel like home should only be if your brain is deteriorating. Like care facilities where you actually need supervision at all times. That's the only time. And like it's crazy because sometimes these seniors lose all rights because they go to the hospital not feeling good, and when you're sick or something, your brain does go loopy. And they'll be like, the hospital will be like, oh, you can't take care of yourself anymore. You just lost all your human rights for like a bad couple of days. You're now in a care
long-term care.
Yeah. And then you want to leave, but like you'll be considered leaving the place. Like you don't have your own rights. Like you can't leave if you want to. Like it.
Yeah.
And then your family's like, oh, if they can't take care of themselves, put them in a home. Like, how do you lose your rights like that so easily? Like
it happens all the time.
I know. And it's like so just for having a bad couple of days. So like if my age were to go to the hospital, have a bad couple of days where I forget the date or like my phone number, like I can't remember those now.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna have to go into a home. Like it doesn't make sense. Like you're just
I'm just gonna tattoo. I'm not old. I'm just a pothead.
yeah, like maybe I'm just stoned. Like give me a break.
Well, Stephanie, what is your town known for? Stephanie Hurst, our VIP Patreon. We love you, Stephanie.
Love you.
We yeah, Books and Booze season 3 is out now.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
Thursdays, every Thursday.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening. Again, we are running low on topics, so let us know. And if you want us to market it, let us know.
Market it.
Yeah, let us know your problems or whatever things we can find solutions for.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to rate us wherever you're listening to us. Share us with your friends. 18 plus.
18 plus.
18
Fun
plus.
for the whole family. 18 plus.
And yeah, check out our Patreon. Like Stephanie Hurst does as a VIP. She gets her name shout out here. Check out our Patreon if you want to help fund the Opinionated Lushes Strip Club.
Yeah. Woo! And for all of our socials and everything else we're doing, like check out our website, opinionatedlushes.com.
And we'll see you all next time.
All right.
Bye.